Anthony Joshua may have to wait till 2020 to face Deontay Wilder Tyson Fury winner because of his mandatories. Ooh, stay tuned. Boxing Ego here. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon on the top of your screen to get notified when the latest new content drops. 1. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. First, the Fat Boys breakup. Every day I wake up, somebody got some. Listen. Anthony Joshua, I just read an article on worldboxingnews.net. It's also on Sky Sports, and I'll cite both of them in the description. Worldboxingnews.net says Anthony Joshua mandatories to pile up. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury winner faces 2020 weight. Listen, it sounds like the stage is being set. I'm gonna just read some of it. I don't even really want to read the whole thing, but you lucky I love y'all. It says the current heavyweight king is already penciled in for a battle against Povetkin before the IBF looked to set to push for AJ to face Kubrat Pulev or Hughie Fury in 2019. With 2 dates at Wembley Stadium set, Joshua is likely to meet Pulev or Hughie Fury in April at the national statement before yet another WBO stipulation is ordered. Speaking to Sky Sports, the WBO have astonishingly already given Joshua just 6 months to face another contender to the throne. Currently, Dillian Whyte is number 2 behind Povetkin, although the body snatcher would still have to win an eliminator in order to become the official mandatory for Joshua's crown. The WBO said this, quote, with respect to our WBO heavyweight champion, Mr. Anthony Joshua, be advised that Joshua has 180 days, counting from the date of his last compulsory defense, which is Povetkin, to fulfill his mandatory obligations. On Whyte, they added, be advised that at this time the WBO has yet to determine if a WBO heavyweight elimination contest will be ordered. Further, the involvement of our WBO international heavyweight champion, Mr. Dillian Whyte, in a WBO heavyweight elimination bout is uncertain. This all means Joshua would be expected to face a second WBO mandatory in succession if the timeline is to be followed, which doesn't make sense and would be an unprecedented action by any governing body. The most likely scenario would be the IBF pushing their mandatory first, which would come 18 months after Carlos Takam was counted as their stipulation due to Pulev pulling out October 27th, 2017 with injury. Pulev or Hughie Fury in April would then potentially lead to a Whyte rematch for Joshua by the end of the year, unless promoter Eddie Hearn asks and gets special dispensation for his main star to switch those mandatories around. Either way, with Joshua intent on facing mandatories, any future blockbuster with Wilder or Fury, who are set to fight in November, seems to be out of mind and off the table. Right? You guys can read the full write-up on the website. Listen, I'm tired of the games. New media is killing. We killing, yeah. Ego's Army, I didn't even know we were killing this bad. Everything we said from the beginning has showed up and played its part, right? This is a clear case of no smoke. Like, I don't care who's ordered. I don't care if Joshua's ordered to see the judge. I don't care if he's ordered to see the Wizard of Oz. It's all too convenient. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying none of this. I don't care what y'all talk about. I don't care if he's ordered a pizza. You know what I'm saying? All these magic WBOs and WB, like, stop it. Wilder's team says, hey, we agree to your terms. We just have 2 minor small issues, 2 notes, get back to us, and then we got us a fight. We'll come to the UK. And then magically the WBA jumps in like, no, no, no. you took too long. Got to be quicker than that. Like, come on, man. Now the WBO, as you can see in the worldboxingnews.net article, shout out to them. They provided a lot of good write-ups. But now you see, they're saying this would be unprecedented. Like, okay, so let me get this straight. Joshua has to fight an Olympic gold medalist in Povetkin. And then you're saying that he has 180 days or whatever to fight another mandatory, which is likely going to be Dillian White. They might do like a Dillian White eliminator at the end of the year, him and the other highest ranking person. And then Joshua might have to fight him, which would be a rematch. Like, come on, man. Somebody's hands are in somebody's pockets or something, but this ain't making sense. And to my knowledge, a unification would supersede all of this mandatory bullshit. So why would it push it back? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just crazy. Wilder Fury, if the fight happens, whoever wins will have the green strap, the coveted WBC belt. So why would that not trump any of this mandatory bullshit? And listen, this is like, I don't know if I've ever seen this kind of downward spiral from somebody who otherwise had no known issues with fans. This is not going to rub people the right way because it just doesn't make sense. And like, let's say Joshua gets past Povetkin. He should be the favorite, I think. But let's say he gets past him. Eddie Hearn was talking about scaling Wembley up to 100,000 plus people. Hughie Fury versus Kubrat Pulev is not a 100K plus fight at all. I don't even know if a Dillian White rematch is a 100K plus fight. So good luck with that. You know, I think the Dillian White fight rematch is better than Hughie Fury versus Kubrat Pulev, but yo, this is not a good look for Joshua and his stock because people wanted to see you fight Wilder this year, and now the article says the title is Anthony Joshua's mandatories to pile up. Deontay Wilder versus Tyson Fury winner faces 2020 weight. This is in line with what Joshua said from the beginning, which received criticism. When he was on the apron of the ring with Johnny Nelson, and he was like, it's mad. I'll fight Wilder when it best suits me and when I feel it's the best time to win. That could be this year, next year, could be 2020, right? So if all these magical mandatories come into play, then guess what? That falls conveniently in line with what Joshua said. But see, this is the thing. People want transparency. You said that you wanted to fight Wilder next. You didn't want to fight Povetkin, but you're fighting Povetkin. Now it's looking like a bunch of mandatories. So Joshua's going to have to, him and his team are going to have to figure this out, you know, because Povetkin, to my knowledge, was rated #1 with 2 sanctioning bodies, like I think the WBA and the WBO. He was the highest ranking person. He was the #1 person, right? So realistically, by fighting Povetkin, that should clear his schedule. You know what I mean? I don't know about the IBF, but the IBF, you look at Kell Brook when he got his eyes bashed in by Gennady Golovkin. He said, hey, I can't fight Errol Spence right now. I need a medical extension. So I don't know. You're going to have to fill out some paperwork or something, because if Wilder and Fury fight in November and you don't fight the winner in April, then Joshua's fan base is going to have some explaining to do, and Joshua and team are going to have all hell to pay. I'm telling you, I know how fans work. Take my word for it. Don't take my word for it. I don't really give a shit. But it's already been looking bad, and this is what I was telling y'all, new media. You know, we've been on this topic of Joshua, who he's going to face, Wilder, Fury, and we've talked about the heavyweight division and the scope. And there are a lot of people, they made videos, they made retaliatory remarks about me and other people, like, oh yeah, they're just the Wilder fan channels and this and that. But slowly but surely, you guys are crumbling and you got some explaining to do, because all that bullshit y'all said from the beginning simply is not holding up. It's kind of like a police interrogation. You tell a story, and at first, you know, the story might sound like there's some validity to it, but then new information surfaces, new information and new testimonials from other people and a surveillance camera tape footage releases and all types of stuff. So now your story is looking less and less plausible. That's exactly what's happening here. You know, they're like, oh, were you involved in the shooting? You're like, no, I wasn't involved in the shooting. At the time, they didn't have enough evidence to be like, oh yeah, you're lying, right? But then when the store owner says, hey, we have a surveillance camera and it's untouched, so here's the footage, and they turn over that footage to the cops, and then people say, hey, yeah, I went to walk my dogs and I walked by the store and I seen this guy in there and he was about this, you know what I mean? And then they find new little bits and pieces, then now your story starts to break up. And that's exactly what's happening with these man fans. Everything that they said, who was to blame, is just breaking up little by little. So I'm not interested in seeing Joshua fight any more mandatories. I don't care what you have to do. Drop all the belts. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case, you must fight Wilder Fury. I'm not saying you must, like, I'm telling you what to do, but you got to do what you got to do. Otherwise, it's not going to go over lightly with the Ego's army. I can assure you that. Let me know what you guys think of Joshua versus mandatories yet again, you know. And then on top of that, Kubrat Pulev versus Hughie Fury. Yo, I'm not trying to see that at all. Like, I don't want to see that, period. You know what I mean? And it's definitely not a 100K fight. Whatever. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Make sure you smash the like button as always. Hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video's Ego sign out. So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button. And you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.